Let's go. Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic with another episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show, brought to you live by DeOrganized Media in partnership with our amazing friends at Bitcoin Live Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Tuesday, still just Tuesday, the 5th of August, another month. We're almost a week into the month. So much going on, so many awesome things happening. The ecosystem's growing, the community's growing, DeOrganized is growing, where all of our strategic partners in the ecosystem are growing. It is an amazing time to be building on Bitcoin, be building in stacks. Friendly reminder, we talk about a lot of financial things on this show, providing you news and information, some education, hopefully some entertainment. Oh, my node rock has fallen on my Trust Machines mug. Gotta set that up. Can't let the doctor down. That's Dr. Lucius Grandiavolo, number 6660 in the Node Rocks collection, Ordinals collection. He is the most cursed rock in the most cursed Ordinals collection. Check them out. But we're providing news, information, hopefully some entertainment. Never financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. It's very important you pay attention to that. With that being said, the numbers today, I'm going to just share my screen again. I think that's actually more enjoyable for the viewers. Let me know in the comments, by the way, if you have a preference, but I think that this is better than just putting a crawl across the bottom of the screen. We're trying to look like trad news, and we're not. We're D-news. Bitcoin dropping down. It's coming in at 113,808. Let me make sure I got the right format here. I guess that's better. We'll do that. Hey, who's in here? Nice. 113,858 for Bitcoin, 3622 for Ethereum. Stacks coming in at 70 cents, still holding to the 69th place by market cap on CoinMarketCap. We are actually slightly up from yesterday. We are around 68 cents. Fear and Greed Index at 52. That's in the neutral range. That means that the market sentiment is in the middle. Not too bearish, not too bullish. Probably going to chop sideways for a little bit. I like that we're at 113 and not below 112. If we can finish the week above 113 or above 112 at least, I think we'll be okay. That would be not the worst situation in the world. The top three gainers in the last 24 hours, you just hit this button and it'll sort them for you. Mantle. Wow, Matic. I used to hold a lot of Matic. I have none now because, well, they don't have a purpose anymore. Tezos, Mantle, Polygon, and Tezos is not even Matic anymore. It's called Pole. Like that was going to change things. Get the Pole. Dumb. What is wrong with them? I don't understand. They were positioned so well. They had an opportunity. They blew it. Arbitrum took their lunch, and then fractured liquidity followed, and now Coinbase is probably going to take all of their lunches with Base in the Ethereum network. That's my expectation there. When you stack your stacks, you earn Bitcoin rewards. Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer security tying it to the Bitcoin blockchain, and native Bitcoin rewards, plus SBTC, which is programmable Bitcoin for being deployed into the very robust and growing Stacks Bitcoin-oriented DeFi ecosystem. Stacks is where it's at. Tell your friends. in the Stacks ecosystem. And actually, let me just do this. I'm actually just gonna head over. Hermetica has $6.27 million total value locked. 96%. I'm sorry, 9%, 96%. 9% APY. That's right. You can earn 9% on a dollar stable coin by staking it over at Hermetica right now, today. At Stacking DAO, you're getting 9% with STX. That's liquid staked stacks, liquid stacking STX yield. You get 9%. Or you can get your yields in SBTC at 8.7%, 74%, or native Bitcoin stacking with native rewards at 9.3% over at Stacking DAO. Zest, you can lend and borrow. You can actually get up to 4% on your SBTC on stacks. If you bring your Bitcoin to stacks, you can earn around 4% APY on stacks, right, on Bitcoin. You're getting 3.3 if you lend your stacks out. And then the reason for that would be to borrow against it. You have all these other options, lending and borrowing on stacks. You can absolutely do that. So head over to Zest, head over to Stacking DAO, head over to Hermetica. We also have some amazing DeFi platforms. We got Bitflow. Bitflow's rolling out a bunch of new stuff. We have Velar, lots of stuff going on at Velar. You can check out Alex Arcadico. Granite is another great platform to go to, lend and borrow, Stacks ecosystem. So many awesome things happening there. And then we also head over to stxtools.io, and the top 3 gainers, this is it right here. We see it. UAP just got announced that they're going to do once a week promo on DeOrganized Skullcoin Find to Earn shows, and now they're up 5.5%. Coincidence? I think not. If your token's not on Find to Earn rounds, get on there because you're going to get the bump. Shout out POS, 10, Dog, STX. Great stuff going on in the Stacks ecosystem today. And if you're interested in doing your own research and investing in tokens on the Stacks ecosystem, stxtools.io is the place to go. I got to find my thread here. Let me see. Here we go. So in the news today, we post this thread every day. So all of these news items are available. You can look them up, research them further. SEC's Atkins innovation will happen here. SEC Chair Paul Atkins reaffirms the U.S. commitment to crypto innovation. This is a big deal, stating the next wave of financial breakthroughs must happen on American soil. In a post on X, he emphasized that the United States has the infrastructure and intellectual capital to lead the decentralized future. This statement comes on the heels of his Project Crypto announcement, a regulatory modernization initiative launched last week. The message aims to calm market concerns about regulatory hostility and signal a new direction focused on responsible adoption. The Trump administration drafts crypto debanking order. Sources within the administration have confirmed that a draft executive order is underway to investigate the practice of debanking crypto firms and politically sensitive organizations. The order would direct regulators to assess whether U.S. financial institutions have unfairly restricted access to banking services based on ideology or crypto industry ties. The move responds to long-standing concerns from the crypto community over alleged political bias in banking decisions and would reinforce constitutional protections under the financial regulations. The TLDR on that, banks aren't going to be allowed to hose crypto companies or crypto-oriented companies. They're going to have to bank you if you're working in crypto. That's a huge development, actually. It's been coming. The atmosphere has been good, but that's a big deal that's coming up this way. The CFTC is to allow spot crypto trading on regulated exchanges. The U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, is preparing to allow spot crypto trading on its regulated futures exchanges. This regulatory expansion would enable exchanges like CME and CBOE to offer direct spot market access to Bitcoin and other tokens, creating a more unified framework for institutional adoption. The initiative is part of a broader coordination with the SEC under the Project Crypto umbrella and aims to standardize regulatory treatment while reducing market fragmentation. Again, bullish. The White House crypto blueprint proposes major reforms. The White House newly released 180-day crypto strategy paper lays out an aggressive reform roadmap to establish U.S. dominance in digital asset innovation. Key proposals include clearer jurisdictional boundaries between the SEC and CFTC, updated tax reporting rules, and the creation of regulatory sandboxes for DeFi and Web3 startups. The report highlights a desire to bring more blockchain activity onshore while balancing consumer protection and open innovation. Industry response to the blueprint has been largely positive. Binance airdrops Towns Group chat protocol. This is interesting. Binance has announced the 30th installment of its HODLer airdrop program with the launch of Towns, a token that powers private token-gated group chats on chain. The protocol enables decentralized chat room creation with integrated governance and membership controls. Eligible BNB Simple Earn users from July 14th through the 17th are receiving token airdrops, and trading for Towns will begin soon after. The launch signals Binance's continued push to incubate social Web3 infrastructure alongside financial tools. Very cool. Very cool. ZetaChain and Google Cloud launch AI-powered Web3 buildathon. ZetaChain has partnered with Google Cloud to host a global universal apps buildathon from August 2nd through the 24th, offering $9,000 in cash prizes and $1,000 in Google Cloud credits to developer teams. The initiative encouraged the use of Gemini 2.5, Google's latest AI model, to build composable dApps that work across all blockchains. This event highlights the growing convergence between AI and blockchain infrastructure, providing a glimpse into the future of multi-chain AI native applications. WadzPay registered a virtual asset service provider in Poland. WadzPay has officially registered as a virtual asset service provider, VASP, in Poland, enabling it to offer regulated blockchain payment services across the European Union. The company specializes in cross-border financial infrastructure for institutional clients, including invoice-based settlement, tokenized payment rails, and digital asset custody. The milestone reinforces Poland's growing role as a gateway for crypto compliance within the EU and expands WadzPay's operational footprint in key European markets. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Just a quick update. Shout out Stacking DAO. Shout out BitFlow. If you're not using Stacking DAO and BitFlow, you need to be. Do not miss out on the Stacks DeFi season. Head over to stxdefi.com to learn how you can participate in the Zeely campaigns on Stacks. Also, if you're not sure what's going on in Stacks, head over to the Stacks roadmap.com. You can actually see what's developing, what's to come. It's amazing. If you haven't checked it out, get over there and check it out. And we have a bunch of shows happening on the DeOrganized schedule today. I'm actually going to just share the schedule. At 8 a.m., we had a great whatever morning space that followed. At 6 a.m. started the Stacks Africa space. Freddie's doing an amazing job with Stacks Africa. Thank you, Binta, for another great whatever morning space. Binta and GP and the Good Vibe tribe over there. As always, we do this show Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m., bringing you the news and information. We host guests. Sometimes we have special guests. I think we have someone from Tokyo Wallet coming on to chat with us. Tomorrow is somebody else. We do have a special guest. I'll talk to you about that later. But we have a guest tomorrow. We have the bros waiting to come on and chat with us. Then we do Find to Earn games at 9:30 with Xenitron, sponsored by RuCoin, LeoCoin, Bitcoin Pepe, Build on Bob, Flat Earth, STX AI. I think that's all of them. We have UAP coming on to do a weekly bonus round with Flat Earth. Look for an awesome collab between those two projects as well. We got a lot of stuff going on the show here. At 10 a.m. is the Stacks DeFi show. That's every Tuesday with Stacking DAO. Great stuff going on there. At noon is the Hermetica Hangout with Dave and Jack Binswitch and the crew from Hermetica. Also a great space. I got Landy coming on to do TA, teaching us how to analyze the charts and make good decisions when we do our own research. That's at 1 p.m. today. Also at 1 p.m. today is the Stacking DAO screen share with Crypto Dude. Really cool stuff that Crypto Dude's been working on with GP. Check them out as well. At 3 p.m. is Art on Stacks with Reese and GP and 300. And at 5:30, you can round your day out with all things crypto. Again, Dave, Landy, and the crew. Great stuff happening in our ecosystem. It is such a great place to be here on Stacks. We are really very, very fortunate to be here. And I do just want to bring up real quick. I just want to shout out. This is actually what it's about here. Let me share this. On the Stacks page, they posted yesterday, Stacks Dev Season, educating Bitcoin builders around the globe. To which country should the Stacks ecosystem go next? Let us know in the comments if you want Stacks to come to your country. They were in Vietnam recently. They're onboarding the next level of the next wave, the next generation of builders. I've participated in some of these events locally in the US. It is such an amazing atmosphere getting all of these young minds together. Builders of all different levels, experienced, just kind of figuring it out, just getting introduced to it. And the atmosphere is just one of growth and education. And that's happening with the AI Guild around here. We have, in a little while, we'll actually be jumping into the Clarity Working Group session and covering that. Let me wrap this up real quick. I do want to shout out our amazing marketing partners. We have some great marketing partners with Stacking DAO and bitflow. Stacking DAO is the leading liquid staking platform for the Stacks network. Stacking DAO is changing the game by letting users earn up to 10% APY on their SDX while keeping their assets liquid. Unlike traditional staking, their unique design means no minimums and users start earning rewards daily, immediately. So there are zero switching costs when moving to other stacking pools. Plus, you've got options. Choose to get your rewards in STX or SBTC, whatever fits your strategy. If you want to start earning awesome yields today, head over to stackingdao.com and jump on in. Stacking DAO is where liquidity meets opportunity. We also have an amazing partner at bitflow. bitflow is the top DEX on Stacks, letting you trade native BTC, STX, SBTC, USDC, runes trading, and more, all in one place by aggregating prices on Alex, Arcadico, and Velar. The best swap rates are at bitflow. bitflow also recently rolled out flex pools, launching with STX to support liquid staking assets, offering flexible deposits, smarter rewards, and deeper liquidity. Bitflow.finance is where it's at. Let me bring on the bros. We got GP in the house. The homie is morning. You've been developing. You got your own. So there's a Gigaverse website coming, I hear.
Yeah, dude. Working on getting a new web. So there's a website for the Gigaverse, but it's a YOLA page. It's getting an update. I'm going full. I'm getting into my dev art. Like I'm starting to build, starting to figure out how the tooling works and all that stuff. I'm really excited. Got to go through it.
I love it. Because Kinderly's got some background. Kinderly, how you doing today, man?
While you're on the stream, dude. Get out of here. Are you serious?
I think he's in class. What's up, Chinderly? How you doing today, man?
GM, sir.
What's up, man?
I'm good. My Web3 friend came over, so he's actually doing some lectures to onboard newbies to Web3. So, yeah.
Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Always cranking. Always be onboarding. ABO. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and
I like it.
now we got a video coming up together. So, yeah, watch out for it also. That's the main purpose he came, so we can actually make a video together. So, yeah.
Dope as a lick. Let's go.
Awesome. Very cool stuff, man.
Yeah, I love your video content, man. It's good. It's good stuff.
GM Grimaldo. And yeah, that's right. Don't forget to visit DeOrganized.media to set up your profile. That's where you get on the calendar. That's how you get on the calendar. If you got a show, you got a space, or to be honest with you, there's going to be probably some benefit to having a DeOrganized account set up, even if you don't have a show or a space.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
telling
totally
you.
set
I've been
up.
screaming it. I've been screaming it from the rooftops, man. Like, hey, go set up your profile on DeOrganized.media. Go check out this show schedule and stay in the know. Simple as that. And then, you might just earn some DApps. And DApps are deorganized action points. So stay tuned to figure out.
Start earning DApps right now. There's a couple of things you can do.
Some DApps. You know what I mean?
Enyi actually is like, I don't know if you've checked the DApps leaderboard lately, but Enyi has been cleaning up.
I just looked at it. Dude ran up that board like it was nothing.
I was like very surprised because I see him in the chat and everything so often, but I didn't know he was that engaged. Crazy. Huge shout out to Enyi.
Crazy looking at my profile right here. I'll bring it up real quick. It's just nutty to think that just a few months ago, right? We started this, and now look at this. 362 episodes, and then guest appearance. I got 13 guest appearances in 7 different shows. Like crazy on my profile.
Sir GP, has my show been listed already? I forgot to check actually.
You have access. You have access to.
Right, you can list your own shows now.
Yeah, you can go on there.
Okay, I'm on my way to the website right now. So
I can show you so you can reference. Like I'll show you here. I'll show you exactly how you list your episode. So if we go to the show schedule and I find your show, let's see, you are a Supreme Talk Show with Tenderly, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go find your show. You're gonna need to click this button and then add an episode. So you add this episode and do all that, fill in the information, give your.
I think I listed it. I think I listed it a while.
We'll have to walk you through it because it's not showing on the schedule and it's not showing that you have an episode. So we'll take a look at it later, bud. Whenever you're at a desktop or somewhere where you can check this out and then put your show on the schedule.
Well, I think that would be a problem for my end, but I would check it out. I'm a little bit busy. I even wanted to like list the other show, the Supreme the Sunday Stacks Morning also. So yeah, when I listed, I would come to your DMs for questions and
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can always DM me, DM GP. We'll get you sorted out. Same thing with anyone on there. It can be a little bit confusing, just because of the setting up the times and everything. If your time zone's not set up, sometimes you got to fix that. Just like anything else. But once you get it all set up, it becomes pretty easy. If you have any questions about it at all, definitely DM us. We'll get you sorted out.
Yeah. So yesterday we had Crypto Dude on the DeOrganized Nightly show, and he was showing off FBSDX, and Benta asked me to get a clip of it so she could check it out. So I figured I could pull that up real quick and
Do it.
show that off, dude.
Please do.
The guy is cooking, man.
It's crazy. I couldn't. I was only on for probably the first 25 minutes. I had to jump into a call, but I hated leaving that show last night. It was amazing.
Lots of alpha, man.
Crazy.
Good. It's a little UI bug, whatever.
So he's running through, starting up the game.
Join a game, but I'm gonna go ahead and
Connected
create one
his
really
wallet
quick so I can
already.
actually get in there. I'm gonna add 3 bots in there.
Adding a couple bots.
So basically, it's gonna
They can fight him.
spawn me in this match with some bots, and we got
Nuts.
some NPCs in here.
So this is the level that
as
he's
you
got
can
up
see,
on the
there's
moon.
one bot right there camping another one. Oh, take him out.
Bots. Get wrecked.
Oh my god, my shot is terrible.
And then there's this building over here, right?
So why those guys are duking it out? I'm
these
gonna
guys.
go over and look at.
Oh, is that a Leo cat? Is that Leo from the trenches?
That's
Yeah, bro.
And
The game is so lit.
Wanted to knock me out. Mama said knock you out. Oh shit, he's beating my ass.
Pepe, putting your hands on something? Wow.
GP chose violence.
High frequency vibes. Where's the high frequency vibes at, man?
So we got the Rue guy also. So we got some NPCs that are community driven.
But the point is that this is connected to stacks, right? So you can encourage on-chain actions for different power-ups, cosmetics, all of that. He's figured out how to connect Unreal Engine to stack. So it's really cool. I think it's interesting. I think it'll be a lot of
I knew
play
you
together.
I just want to see me start to shoot. This part.
GM Mel. Oh, we
Morning,
lost.
Mel.
See if I can get him back on. How are you doing today, Mel? Oh, we can't hear you.
My mic was off. There we go.
Oh, that's what it is. Good morning.
I can see
That's
her.
it.
I know she's talking to me.
Good morning,
Hi,
Mel.
guys.
You have a nice background, I must say. You look pretty on your camera.
Thank you. I'm nice and cozy.
You're welcome.
Mel's living the life, actually.
Yeah.
She's already there. I said Mel's living the life. Like she's got it good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I work hard for very little money.
Yeah, well,
I'm married to a musician, guys.
Right. It doesn't
Yeah,
always.
I also do music.
It just because you're living the life doesn't mean it's always easy.
No, I live a beautiful life, and I'm very rich, but not with dollars.
I can take this. I can say the same thing. I
Yeah.
work very hard. I put a lot of work in. I work hard, but I am very rich in spirit and in having all of these great friends that come and chat with us and all this cool stuff that we can do. It really is. We are very fortunate to be here at the same
Yeah.
time.
And I think happiness and luxury is a state of mind. You know, it doesn't. It's not really about money. Well, I mean, it is because month end fucking sucks.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
about money until you have bills to
dude.
pay, and then it's like, oh man, I should have focused on making some
The
money.
best day of the month is like the 24th. Because then it's like, wow, styling.
And I got a
then-
whole week to figure out this money thing.
Well, by the 26th, it's all gone. And it's like, oh no. Let me bake a loaf of bread and make some soup, which is what I'm literally doing today. Anyway,
I'm in the same boat. I made a big pot of chili yesterday.
Ooh, GP makes some chili.
nice. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
chili like a chili mince?
Yes, real chili.
I made mince yesterday, but spaghetti bolognese.
Ooh.
That's also
Yeah, see, these are the struggle meals that will get us through to the end.
you guys are making me hungry.
Spaghetti bolognese, curry and rice. That's another good one where you can just. You guys have curry?
I've had curry before, but it's not like very common here.
Because I come from KwaZulu-Natal in South Africa, and curry is like a huge thing there. We used to go clubbing until like the clubs would open at like, I don't know, like 1 o'clock in the morning back in the day. And then we'd go clubbing, and then as the sun was rising, we'd drive to like the top of this hill, and there was literally a shack at the top of the hill, and they would sell something called bunny chows. I don't know if you know what a bunny chow is.
No, what is a bunny chow?
So you take bread, a loaf of bread, and you cut it in half, and then you fill it with curry. And they would make what they called a chip and cheese bunny. So it had beans, French fries, and cheese in this loaf of bread. And then you take the loaf of bread and you just break off pieces of bread and dip it into the... So that's a bunny chow. So we would go and have that like drunk as skunks at 5 o'clock.
So then, assuming you,
We're
and I
gonna,
can get into this
drop
later, you
into
signal that
the
transaction
Harry
is
working
replaceable
group
by
call.
fee.
Carry
You
out
then, as a
this.
signer,
What
can
Chads are
create the
talking
exact
about.
same transaction again, have
I love-
higher
I
fees
think
on
we
it,
should get
and
a-
you'll actually,
actually
and if you
flip-flop
broadcast
Next
it,
time we get
you
together,
bump that previous
I will.
transaction, it gets removed from the mempool, and then new transactions should be mined, assuming your fee is high enough this time around. And so, like Trippin' Monkey said, that's typically used for ordinal sniping, and that's been around. So, a little bit of history here. RBF itself was opt-in in 2015, which means that if you crafted a Bitcoin transaction where all the inputs had a value of sequence set to like
Mel, you can go ahead and ask him a
0x
question. We can talk over this. It's not a big deal.
Oh no, FD.
You hear you.
0xFD as opposed to just
Can't hear me.
0xFFFF.
Maybe I
It was opt-in RBF. However, since 2021, 2022,
Probably-
I believe,
Oh, wait.
it's now optional
I was
as a
actually
node policy,
EMGP.
where if you set RBF equals
it
1
would just be
in
easier
your
to talk
node
through, so
configuration,
maybe I'll...
then
wait.
any
You
transaction
know what? We'll
can be
just cover this
RBF.
for like 10, 15
So you might not even have to like
a chance
opt
to
in
understand
and change
what's
that
going
sequence
on,
field.
how the Clarity Work Group is.
Not every node
This is a
has updated to
bi-weekly
this yet,
meeting
so it's kind of just like
some of the
a shot in the dark
most
if
cracked devs.
your transaction is still RBFable if you don't opt in.
So they do some training.
By the way,
They do some learning.
that's the first.
entry
That's like the first flavor of Bitcoin acceleration that most people are familiar with.
Set
So the next two
is,
which we're going to talk about right now is CPBP
great stuff.
and
If you guys
P2A.
are interested in learning
CPBP
Clarity,
means
getting
child
the coder
pays
on stacks, the
for
work group is a
parent.
great way to start. And Gary's Zero to Clarity
Child, I completely butchered
beginner
that. Child
is also a great way
pays
to
for
start.
parent.
So
And what that basically means is, let's say
devs
you
work on
broadcast
a regular
transaction
basis.
A, and in transaction A, let's say Gary can. It's meant to be a transfer from me to Gary. However, I didn't put enough fees in it. Gary is incentivized to accelerate that transaction because he obviously wants to spend that Bitcoin. So what actually happens is I broadcast transaction A, which is sending something to Gary. It's stuck in the mempool. Gary can actually spend transaction A and send, and like, let's say Gary wants to pay Hugo. Gary broadcasts a transaction that spends that output that's in the mempool and creates a new transaction that's spending to Hugo. And as long as Gary is paying a high enough fees that the miners are incentivized to take both transactions and mine both transactions in at once, they're accepted as a package. Yes, exactly, Trippin' Monkey. Like chaining transactions.
You're really cool.
And so that's why it's child pays for parent, right? I have the parent transaction, it's stuck in the mempool. Gary accelerates it by creating a new transaction, a child transaction, with high enough fees that the miners are incentivized to take both of the transactions in at once.
It's pretty cool.
It is, and so theoretically, this has been around since Bitcoin first launched because it's just good old like economic incentives, right? Like if the miners are profitable at taking both transactions at once, they will. However, it hasn't been like accepted or relayed until there was like a mining software, until there was a mining update that made it much easier to package transactions together. And so that happened in like 2022, 2021, I think. And then last but not least is P2A. And so before I move on to P2A, I want to talk about like the trade-offs of each one. So RBF, only the person that originally signed the transaction can accelerate it. Very limiting, right? CPFP, only the people that are in the outputs that are received can accelerate. So again, if I send something to Gary and there's only one output, only Gary can accelerate that transaction. And last but not least, P2A. So this is really, really new. This actually only became standard last year in November. And P2A stands for pay to anchor. And what happens here is any transaction now, there is a mempool policy where any transaction that is transaction version 3 can have one and only one output, where the script pub key is like a fixed address that doesn't have a spendable private key, and that one output has a Bitcoin value amount of 0. Now, that's really weird because if you tried sending any Bitcoin transaction in transaction version 1 or 2 with 0 Bitcoin in it, it's not broadcasted. Like it's just completely ignored by the nodes. It'll return an error, etc. However, for version 3 transactions, as long as you have one output and only one output with Bitcoin amount 0 and this special script pub key that I'll show you guys in a second, anyone can actually accelerate that transaction. And so anyone can come along and use that one output and accelerate the transaction by spending from it. And so realize what this means now is in RBF, only the original signer can accelerate. In CPFP, only the people that are receiving the transaction can spend it. In P2A, anyone can accelerate the transaction. And so now I'll show you guys like a really quick presentation I made for this, and then like I'll review some code. But yeah, I actually presented this at a Bitcoin hackathon like a week ago, which is why this is kind of fresh in my mind, and I thought it'd be cool to show you guys. And again, this is linked in the presentation. What we'll cover today, again, you already saw RBF, CPFP, P2A comparisons. RBF overview, again, most of you guys were familiar with this already. Let me move this a little bit more. There we go. RBF spec, like I mentioned before, was opt-in with BIP 125. As of 2021, it is now full RBF, which means that nodes can enable mempool full RBF equals 1. And again, the code for this is fairly simple. You just rewrite the exact same transaction. Child pays for parent. Again, this is 2 transactions being broadcasted together. However, it's only the receiver of those outputs that can accelerate the transaction. And last but not least, pay to anchor. So again, this is like really, really new. And there were 2 like necessary updates to Bitcoin that made this happen. One is V3 transactions, also called truck transactions, which is short for topologically restricted until confirmation, which is held in BIP 431. And another update called ephemeral dust, which again, ephemeral dust is what I was mentioning, in which one output, only one output, can have a value that is below the dust limit. So here you can see ephemeral anchors. Declare, what do you need to do? You need to declare as a V3 or as a truck transaction, and you need to include a special output. Again, the value amount of that output is 0 Satoshis, and the pub key script is this: 0x5102 4E73. which actually creates a public key BC1P fees S raw GF. I'm not sure why they use that. I think it's because it showed the name fees inside of the public key. But pop quiz a little pop quiz. Who knows what these first 2 bytes stand for? So 51 and 02. Curious to see who here knows their script. Okay. So 0x51 stands for the SegWit version. So here we're saying this is SegWit version 1. 02 is the size of the data that we're about to push to the stack. So with 02, we're saying, hey, we're about to push 2 bytes to the stack, 4E73. This is then turned into a pub key, and it results in this. So again, if you want to create an ephemeral anchor, you need to have only one output, 0 fees, 0 satoshis, version 3 transaction. This is the pub key script that you use, and this will create an anchor that again anyone can spend to accelerate. And I guess I don't have time to go over the code base as well.
I feel like it's not going to be a smooth transition. So why don't we close with you and just let's just focus on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Again, I'm not going to go through the code line by line here, but if any of you guys want to run a little demo in Rust, I have the code linked here, which shows how you craft an RBF transaction, how you craft a CPFP transaction, and how you craft a P2A transaction. It'll just run on your local reg test, so you have to have at least Bitcoin D installed. But I should have the commands and everything here for people to do that.
So I have some high level questions.
Yeah, go for it.
So explain version 3, just basically do you need to have anything set up from a mining perspective, or is it just you just send the transaction with version 3, which is new? And
when you craft the transaction, you signal the version, that you're using.
Is that the latest version, or is there version 3 is where we're at right now?
Version 3 is the latest as of BIP 431.
Okay. And then when you say it anchors, it creates an anchor, meaning what? Like a state that allows, when you say anchor, because then where are we sending that request to speed up the transaction? We send it to...
You spend that output. So again, let's say I wanted to send Bitcoin to you, Gary, but I want anyone to be able to accelerate that for some reason. What I would do is I would have one output that goes to you that has the actual amount of Bitcoin that I want to send to you, and then one output that is this special ephemeral anchor output, which again has 0 satoshis and has that public key that you saw. That is not locked in any way, shape, or form. What happens is anyone else, so anyone here, Hugo or Frieder or whoever, can come along and spend that ephemeral anchor output.
What we really need for this segment,
which again has 0 Bitcoin in it, and so all they're doing is technically paying the fees
what the hell they're talking about. So
but they can come along and pay the fees.
They're spending a transaction, putting in X amount of Bitcoin.
It's really
that
stuff.
They're spending that anchor output.
Yeah, they're so smart,
man.
man.
Where's the transaction go?
Crazy. You have to be able to.
You can set
to build.
Yeah.
But I don't want to intimidate it, right?
There are 2 outputs.
But the AI can help you guys with this.
One that's
there's lots of tools there. So if
Hugo comes along
coding mine
and says, I want to spend that second output. That
anchor do it. I'm gonna stop sharing.
Okay.
So what he does,
have a little bit of a conversation before the game master gets here and trying to earn.
Yeah, think about it this way, man. Just getting into Web3, DeFi, there's so many terms to learn, and then you take that a step further and you start talking dev talk. Forget about it. The learning curve.
Honestly, I was just impressed with him, having quick recall as to what those acronyms mean and what they stand for, let alone what they actually do. Sedzeus is
based.
He's one of the he might be the MVP for stacks, to be honest.
Mm. But the thing is, everybody's got their own kind of gift, you know. Like, I always think about that when I look at my husband. Like, I can't paint for shit, you know, and yet he just will pick up a paintbrush and just paint. I don't even know how he sees what's put on a blank canvas,
Right.
you know, or he'll just like invent a song. Like, I was listening to him songwrite yesterday, and he just goes, picks up his guitar, and then starts playing a song that's never existed before. You know, so it's all kind of cool. That's cool.
An abstract painting that I did.
Who's that?
I made it.
Really?
You want to know how I made it?
What is? Yeah, I was going to ask you, what medium is it?
A turtle. I put paint on a turtle's feet and let him walk around.
Really? That's awesome, dude. I love that.
I saw it on YouTube. It's like somebody
That's
did it.
so funny. Have you got a turtle?
He used to have a turtle, and now he lives somewhere in the backyard, and I could never find him again. Went back there somewhere.
That is so
living a life.
crazy.
But yeah, he made it.
GP is actually the dev behind Turto.
I wish.
That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah, I'm not the dev behind Turtle. I'm not the dev behind anything. But I have my hands in many.
So I have some questions for you after listening into like for I don't know how many hours this morning from Stacks Africa and then onto what I should be
Whatever
calling the
morning.
Organized show, but it's kind of like the Binta show.
Well, it's whatever morning. It is Binta's show.
Whatever morning
sure.
with the good vibe tribe. Yeah.
Yeah, she's fantastic. She's so fantastic. So I was thinking, and I don't know how to make sense of this, so I just thought I'm going to throw it out there to you, GP, and then if it's something that we can do, then it's something we can do. But remember when we had the show the other day and we were laughing because, well, I don't know, I was laughing. I mean, when I say we, I mean me and the voices in my head. We're laughing because, yeah, it's the royal me for all the voices. How everybody, you either have to have a Stacks NFT or a ordinal to like be in the Stacks AI guild, right? So then I was thinking to myself, right, we've all got these anonymous profile pictures, and we also have access to AI. So I was thinking though, what if we get everybody to like make an AI version of themselves, like how they visualize themselves. Doesn't have to be an actual photograph of themselves, like a cartoon character of themselves, whatever they like, their alter ego. And then we mint a Stacks NFT collection of like, it's almost like an imprint of everybody who's here right now, like for our future selves. Because if we look back on an NFT collection of ourselves now and using AI and how it's going to be in like just a year's time, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Good idea. Actually, last night on the night show, Michael came on and showed a card game that he's actually working on, and he's got AI 300 created already, and was like the first demo. And he's working on making AI, pictures of people, figureheads from Stacks. So I think that the AI 300 that he had looked pretty good for the card. So I mean, maybe we can talk with him too, get a group chat going, and figure out how we can make like a collection like that come to fruition. I think that's a great idea for something.
Like, I think it's just fun, to get everybody to kind of make a picture of themselves.
Yeah.
Use AI, create a version of themselves. I was in a comic book like back in the day.
That's sick.
And yeah, it was so crazy. I'll show you. Let me just grab my phone and I'll show you. It was so crazy. So they created this comic book, and I was this character called Lilith, and I stole people's souls. I mean, I was like, what the fuck? but I stole people's souls and gave them celebrity and all the money and fame they needed or wanted, and but then I killed them when
Don't make
they
a deal
got.
with don't make a deal with Mel.
This is Mel, the cartoon character.
Very nice.
I know.
Batty alert. Let's
Bat-
go, Lilith.
I know. This was this is like from an actual photo shoot. Check me back in the day. See, look, I look exactly the same.
You do exactly the same.
Anyway, so but that's the thing. You can just create like an alter ego for yourself. I don't know. I think it would be fun.
I think it's a really cool idea. I think it could be like a social fi, like have some type of social fi campaign attached to it, and then we just make a continuous collection and add the PFPs as they go, and then once people make a block survey where they add an image to it, and then boom, they're added to the collection. We make it the NFT, add it to the continuous collection, and then send them the NFT. You know, something like that. And then have like a campaign behind it as well. I like this idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like when the cats, the ninja cats, allowed us to, the first 100 people allowed us to like literally craft our own cats, you know. But I think with that, we just make it like you cap it at whoever. You say like there's a week to fill the form in. You know, you market it for a while, and then you say there's like a week to enter, so that it's a real timestamp of who we are right now.
Yeah, and then we have like the workflow that say for instance 300 is using or Michael's using is really good. They generate the image of themselves. And then run it through this AI and then that AI to get the final product. We should have the workflow incorporated into like, hey, you do it this way, so they all kind of have a uniform kind of stylistic, like, you know. I think that this is doable, and I think that that's a damn good idea. We should do that.
I just think it's something fun for us to do. I mean, you saw those pictures I was putting on the thing this morning, like just messing around with a photograph of myself, you know, and I think that's another thing I think is I'd love to do. And I'm just trying to think of how I can do it for the AI. Because I mean, there's a lot, you know, I know you're doing so much, so I want to see if I can help in some way. And I thought I could put like a short course together on all the different art styles and how to prompt those into AI, so that people who like a certain thing but they're not quite sure how to voice it, you know, they don't like, it's like, okay, that's cubism, or you know, that is surrealism or pointillism or whatever it is. So you kind of go through those art styles so that people know how to prompt versions of themselves, which I think will just help as well, you know. So I was thinking of,
I think this is something for the AI Guild to like get involved with for sure, to like kind of be the beacons, like the people that could be out there kind of talking about this too, and then showing the way, right? Like if there were a screen share in the DeOrganized Discord, and we made this a thing to where like, hey, you join the Discord, and our AI Jedi show you the way to generate your own image with a picture of yourself, and whether it be crypto pop art, pointillism, surrealism, whatever style you would like, you know, and then do it that way. Yeah, and then have them submit it with a block survey with their Twitter handle and their Stacks wallet with the image.
Yeah, and I think if we do, like, say, even if we like put a course together and we do it like here, you know, we sort of stream it through to Twitter and to YouTube. You know, I'm also happy to work with you to put something together or put it together myself. And then just have a show that goes on for like, because I think having an AI, I think you guys were talking about it on the spaces, I'm not sure. But to do like an AI version, you know, an AI DeOrganized show like this,
Yeah. Oh, dude, could you imagine taking an
Muted.
episode and then like running it through AI? I was thinking about this last night. What if we took
Sorry.
one of these episodes and then ran it through AI and then animated it and made it an animated series?
I just think that I don't know that doing a live show with AI is something that's close. There's a lot of
No,
There's a
I
lot
don't. I'm not saying live as in us being AI. What I'm saying is like me presenting a show that has got like a screen share going on. And then I've put like a lesson together on what Dardism is. And then I talk about that, and then I move over to like actually creating it with certain programs, and that's where maybe me and GP do it. And then and Hannah and whatever Hero, and then we kind of just, you know, I can talk about the art styles, and then GP, you can actually like maybe do the prompting and create the image, just to show people
how to do it.
How, you know, because visually it's also, you can sort of talk about it on a spaces, and you can talk about it in a WhatsApp group, but you know, actually seeing it, and each week we can talk about a different art style and use a different AI program. So not only are we teaching art styles, but we're teaching a visual of the program, talking about how much it costs, giving people ideas on how to start a business with this, whether it or how to put a proposal together for, you know, I think these are all things we need to start teaching people now, like what they are capable of, and how to put a proposal together for the endowment and the community, so that when it comes to the point where if the D grants is brought back or whatever, we can activate that. We've spent 2-3 months teaching people what they can do with AI, how to put a business proposal together with AI, how to create art with AI, how to learn to dev, you know.
That's something that like I was talking about in like one of the first AI spaces. Not only can we do art with AI, but there's so many different use cases, right? Like I was explaining how I use it for my day-to-day, whether like it, you know, my monthly schedule that I have to put together for stacking DAO and Zest. I use that. I use it for putting together my putting my schedule for the days together. There's different use cases, right?
Exactly. So if we put together our strengths, you know, like with me, I can show people how to like how do you stream, like conscious streaming, when you sit down and you know, write for like an hour of just like vomiting out what's in your head. And then, you know, that also helps you craft your words, and then you know, so anyway, I just thought,
I love the idea. I think it's a great idea for a show. We should definitely develop that. And whatever I can do, absolutely. We're on board with DeOrganized. It is time for Find to Earn. We're going to play a quick message from our sponsors, and we will be back with the Game Master to play some games with you all soon. Stay tuned. Here's a quick word from Stacking DAO. It is time. The Game Master has arrived in his true form. How are you today, sir?
Yeah, mortals, I'm fine. Let the hunt begin.
Let's go. We have Find to Earn rounds sponsored by RuCoin, LeoCoin, Bitcoin Pepe, STXAI, Build on Bob, Flat Earth, soon UAP. Actually, did we get flat? He told me he might not have it until today.
Not
But-
yet.
They're in the mode. Silky's just away from his wallet, so we'll have Flat back with us tomorrow. So we have what, 5 rounds, 6 rounds today?
Yeah, 5 rounds. We play 6 rounds like jackpot. Let's play this day in the start of the show. Can you show the picture?
Yes. You want me to? Okay, let me check my DMs here. All right. So this is going to be for the warm-up round for people to play. This is not the jackpot round. Is that correct?
Well, doesn't matter how it calls. Like, just let's play this round today in the beginning of the show, and tomorrow we play in the end of show. Let's mix up these rounds, and when we add 2 rounds, we will make 2 rounds every weekday.
All right. Very good. Let me get this image up here. This is actually a good one. I really like it. That's not the one. Oh, that is the one. Okay. So this is your image. This is what you're searching for. I like the bottle with the coins in it. I like that. This is a cool image here. And we're going to drop that link so that you guys have the starting location. This is only on screen. You guys can let us know when you find this. You go to the live stream chat that's shared out on the Skullcoin page, and you can drop your comments you drop your answers in the comments below that tweet on Skullcoin to let us know that you've found it. Or do you want to launch this on the? Do you want to launch this on the? Is this going to be a launched round on the Skullcoin page too?
No, we play like
Like we've been-
we just like moving this one. Like okay, it's just a warm up round.
All right. So you guys have 5 seconds to copy this image and the coordinates, and we're going to drop that off in 3, 2, 1.
Okay,
Hello.
now we'll play whitelist round. Also, Melanie, I just dropped you the link. You can participate in Stacks testnet of our game, yeah, and leave the feedback, and or we can do like on the organized show on time on like Melanie just can just give her feedback when he understands what's going on.
So what must I do? I don't even understand what I must do.
The first, what you have to do, you have to claim the testnet stacks token.
Oh.
You know how to do it?
You've done
I've
testnet before, right? You've done
Yeah,
test-
yeah, I've got a testnet wallet.
Yeah, that's great. So you can test the game, like.
Oh, you're gonna send me a link. Okay.
the testnet, the seed phrase game.
Okay, yeah.
Skullcoin,
And
Skullcoin.
yeah, and following your creative mind, we can like together, like we'll explore what we can do in future.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Let's go. Woohoo!
Yeah, but the interesting idea, I just want to share this like developer website and see how people understand the concept from the zero. From like you know nothing and you just try to understand
We
what's
should.
going on.
That's where we should incorporate your own PFPs, because then it can be like a theme of go find yourself. Because everybody's looking, everybody's
It
searching
could
for.
be an existential
themselves.
treasure hunt.
Huh?
An existential treasure hunt.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get with me. The mushroom and going to find yourself.
Yeah, because like you know, you have so many creative ideas, so creative mind, but there is a place where you can like dive into and like share your ideas. Okay, let's
Thank you.
continue fine tune. We have whitelist round and we launch it right now. It's we have like the last game for the rule for this week, and we will back with the rule later. But since it's the last game,
Actually, I believe so. There was an issue with Rue. They had an issue with a liquidity situation and an issue with a Signal wallet that they couldn't get access to some of the liquidity that they had provided. They got that squared away yesterday, so that actually should be also all set as of today.
okay. Anyways, we'll just send in the rule to the C right now. Okay, we start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And sorry, Melanie, I expect you give the opportunity somebody to win.
Am I supposed to be playing now?
No, you are too good.
Okay.
You're too good.
10
You look at
10 whitelist victories is enough.
Diamond tier. This is like I'm
Diamond
mythical.
tier.
Yeah, I'm mythical tier. Epic mythical.
Mythical tier. Let's go.
Yeah. What's like is how come we are like promoting Bob? Is that Bob as in
That's Bob
on
the
Stacks.
Stacks token.
okay, it's not Bob as in build, the Go Bob.
Not right.
No.
It's not the
I get so confused. Okay, because yeah. They're running a cookie.fun campaign at the moment. So every now and then I'm seeing Bob pop up on my timeline as well.
no. It's well. Actually, Bob Stacks token is. What did I do? I jumped out of here. The Bob Stacks token is also is doing a cookie campaign as well. I think they're on cookie.
The first bonding curve token that launched and then went to Bitflow as their native stack.
Oh, they were the first bonding curve token on SDX City that bonded to Bitflow.
So
Yeah,
is that Bitflow's token?
so it's like Bitflow's meme. It's not Bitflow's token.
Okay.
You know Jake Blockchain?
Yeah?
He's the founder.
Yeah.
He's the founder of the Bob token, and he was also because Bitflow came out of Bitcoin L2 Labs or AI, whatever they call it now. And Jake was part of that, so he helped kind of mentor them through their startup, I believe.
Yeah, because I was following the other Bob from before they built Bob, because they were one of the parachains on Polkadot back in the day. Well, they still are with Polkadot. And then Alex, the founder, then kind of, what was it called? Kunsigi, I don't know how to pronounce it. And I remember there was like a bit of a drama at one point because when the whole ordinals thing and Bitcoin Summer came along. Anyway, I'm rambling again. Sorry. Fun to earn.
Do we have a winner?
Yeah, let's go. We now play open rounds. Everyone can participate. You just need to share the game, like and share the stream, and find these locations on Google Maps, Street View as original. And we play the happy round in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go, Jacalo. Come on, Scott.
Hello.
Come on, Schan. Let's go, Gigolo.
No gigolos allowed.
Ha.
I'm sorry, juggalo. I meant
Hello. I was about to say. What about Deuce Bigelow, man?
Gigolos are cool. No juggalos. Unless it's a juggalo gigolo, then that's
What is the Juggalo?
worse than a gigolo.
Oh, really? Is it an actual thing?
It is.
Oh,
Are you familiar with the ICP blockchain?
Yeah.
Well, this is something completely different, but kind of the same. Where they have it's the Insane Clown Posse is actually a group, like kind of rap metal from like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, probably now.
I thought you meant the blockchain.
No, I was just kidding. ICP is the Insane Clown Posse, but it's also the Internet Computer Protocol blockchain. It's two different things.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
So the Insane Clown Posse, followers of or fans of the Insane Clown Posse are known as juggalos.
Okay.
They're a bit rowdy.
Okay. I don't like rowdy. You know what I do like is who did the logo for Skullcoin? It's really good. I love these skulls inside the infinity symbol on the coin. I think it's very clever.
Yeah, we have like designer, artist. He knows also the Weasley from Megapon from old days. He's a very OG.
I know Weasley. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah. So
Okay. Really nice.
let me show you his one more work. Okay, we have a winner, and it's the Great One.
Let's go.
Nixie was a second, just 4 seconds later.
Guys,
So-
I know I didn't say it, but make sure that you share out the live stream and make sure that you like and repost the game rounds. That is a requirement to play.
So back in the day, before, like, while Megapont was still doing the whitelist, their Discord was like full-on boys club, right? There were like no women in stacks besides Gente and like 2 other people. And well, Grace, Gente, and then 2 other girls who've subsequently left. It was literally 5 of us. And none of them were in the Megapont. I was in there, and I was so scared to like say anything because it was madness in there with the whitelist fighting. You want to start a game? Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
like telling a story.
That's interesting that we have like, we have these 2 artists like Weasley is okay, let's launch one more game and continue conversation.
Yeah, because I want to tell you what happened with me and Weasley.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right, let's launch the game in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
What's going on?
Come on.
We're going to make that such a crypto. It's going to become the stacks. Nobody's going to know what it means. And we're all just
Everyone's going to know what it means.
Yeah. We're going to start a new trend. Yeah. How do you say the other one?
Jackalope. I'm pretty sure.
Is that what language is it? Nigerian.
It's
Rubian.
yeah, Nigerian. What do you call it? I forget what the Yoruban.
I'm going to look how you say it in Kenya, but I am going to say Jambu. That means hello to all the guys in Kenya. I spent a month living in Kenya on a farm with a Buddhist monk.
Really?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. She's a 90-year-old lady who ran that farm all by herself. And there was no electricity and no running water. It was quite wild, I must say. And I got married in Zanzibar. I used to go there every year.
Nice.
Anyway, can I tell the Weasley story now?
Let's
you're
go.
doing- Okay, let's go. So anyway, so like obviously I'm like now shitting myself because it's just like guys and they are crazy, okay? And they're not very like girl. It wasn't like
They're
a
not-
good vibe.
They're not trained to talk with women.
No, and they're not like that. They weren't friendly towards me. Anyway, so like I was so scared to speak. But you know me, I can't hold my mouth, right? So even though I was terrified, I go in there and I look at all the pictures they kept posting on their Twitter feed, like images of what the Megapont apes would look like. So I go into the Discord one day and I say, so where are the girl apes? So somebody replies like, and then so then that like, you know, there's like none, somebody says. And then I say, are there any more whitelists left? So somebody goes, like a few days later. So somebody says, no, you should know there's no more whitelists, like some rude comment, right? So I just thought, fuck you, and I left the server. Anyway, that was that. The mint went down and 2 years went by. Okay. And then suddenly, I don't know how I found out, but Weasley, there's the reason that there are girl apes in that collection is because of that comment I made. And if you look at somebody sent me a screen grab years later. If you look at the Discord feed, it's me saying, are there any whitelist spot left? And this person saying, no, there's not, in like a mean way. And then it's like Melanie left the server, and then it says, Weasley wrote, I made this for you. And he posted the first girl ape that there was in Megapont. And I only found out like 2 years later.
Oh, you didn't even know.
No, how crazy is that?
That's tragic.
It was so tragic. I was like so fucked off. I could have had a whitelist in this one. Anyway, that's my story for the day.
Nice. I cannot find this.
Yeah, it's on the starting location. You just go forward on the left.
You're so tricky.
Yeah, after this game, let me tell about our artist. Our artist actually is not just a simple guy. So the very interesting thing that, it's on the left. Yeah, on the right.
Ah, there it is.
Starting location. Hello.
Oh, I've got to go fetch my son from art.
Okay, let me pitch like 1 minute about that. So the very interesting idea that the Weasley is the master of pixels.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And our his name is like, okay, he's actually his nickname is RT. So RT is a master of vector. Vector, it means like, it's a like the style, like it's just 2D digital illustrations, like a logo types. Can I drop you some pictures to show?
Yeah, absolutely.
On stream. So okay, so everyone like see these NFTs, and part of them, 1,500 NFTs still to be minted when the Strike game will be done, because Strike game will give opportunity to like to make a life in the characters. You have to own these NFTs. Can you just show one by one to the audience, and audience can just play and understand who is on the pictures?
Yes. So here's one.
So who is it?
Peace.
No,
Uh,
think better. It's like biggest innovator.
in the Stacks ecosystem, or
No, in the world.
in the world, the biggest innovator in the world, Steve Jobs.
Yeah, it's a Steve Jobs. Sure, you see, he's a haircut like an apple, like also.
I got it. Nice.
Okay.
That's
So
really
he's very talented artist, but you need
This
to
should be the
understand. Okay, show the next one.
Okay, I'm gonna win all of these.
Oh,
Ozzy.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, right. Yeah.
let's go. Nice.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I double
This
it.
is slash. Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one, I can show them more. It's just unique ones. Okay. The
Oh,
last
That's
one,
so
I got
good.
slash twice. I think you sent me. I'm missing one.
just scroll down one more time. Maybe it's still loading. Let me check. Just refresh. X is very slow for us.
Uh,
I know who that is.
Elton John.
John Lennon.
What?
I don't think it's John Lennon.
Yeah, it's a John Lennon.
Is it? Oh, okay, I didn't get that one. But yeah, that's so cool. What a fun
But-
thing.
but-
Is it? You
but,
see how cool this would be if it was our PFPs?
Yeah, but here is his logotypes. Can you share his previous logotypes also? I just dropped you.
on that. Yep.
So one of his biggest two works, just refresh here. X is too slow for our fast energy.
Where are we at? Where? Oh wow! Look at this.
So in the bottom you see one and only the Gucci.
Did he make
Oh.
the Gucci?
Yeah, he created this square Gucci, and this is very popular, like in basketball. And one of the American guy just steal this work from him.
Oh,
Wow, this is awesome.
So he's a very talented guy in vector illustrations, but still waiting until we just build the biggest projects ever to make this collection going. So we just not making the mint of these NFTs because we already minted 500 and now we should create use case when we develop the Strike. We just don't just drop the mints for usual things like without use case. That's our idea.
I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, I gotta run. Have an awesome day, and it was so awesome to see you. And I'll see you tomorrow.
have a good one, Mel.
Thank you, Mel. Chat with you in a
Bye,
little
guys.
bit.
Yeah.
I'll see you just now. Peace.
See you later.
Okay,
All right,
let's
so
hope
we are
no-
back on the Skull Coin page. We have a few more rounds to go. We are waiting. Guys, make sure you shared out the live stream if you have not. Very important. We don't have any guesses on that opening round yet. We're on the Skull Coin page and we are waiting.
Okay,
Let's
Ron,
count down.
get ready. So, I believe we are ready to launch. Let me check. Yeah, let's launch this one. Let's go. Who wants to count down?
I'll do a countdown.
Let's go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, Bob the Builder. Let's go. Find this one. We need exact location.
We're going to build on Bob today. Building on Bitcoin is what we're doing. We're going to find the builder. You're looking for that crane and the tower there, the small tower. So let's see. We'll get a little bit closer. See if we can find that crane. Actually, maybe it's sometimes. Oh, there's a crane. I don't know if that's the crane. I think it is. I just gotta go.
Like and repost the game before you play.
I wasn't first. And I don't even know if I got the right.
Third, yeah. Only one method is first and second was I need. Okay, guys, play faster. We just show you simple and fast games. The next we make a little bit harder. We have a winner. We have a lot of players who found it, but we just show that the game could be very simple, and everyone can play and win.
You know, fun rounds, fast rounds are fun. Hard rounds are fun.
Yeah.
That's what makes it, you know, it's variety that actually makes things interesting. If it was the same every time, it would be boring. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's hard because it's right close to the starting location and you missed it. You know, you never know. And that's what makes the world go round. Variety. So get back to the Skullcoin page. We have a winner for that last round. That was the Bob round. So far, we've had prizes for RuCoin, Bitcoin Pepe, Leo Coin, and Bob. And now we're waiting for... Oh, did I unshare my screen by accident? I think
Yeah,
I
we
did.
play STX AI.
I apologize. And so we got STX AI and the jackpot round coming up, or exactly what we're going to do. I'm not sure.
It's like a warm-up round. Okay.
Yeah, the warm-up round has not been solved yet.
Yeah.
So get back. Let us know in the live chat when you are back.
Okay, we're ready to launch. Open countdown.
All right. Are you guys ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay,
Good luck,
the
hunters.
last game is on. Let's go. We have
Let's
to find
go.
the exact angle.
Oh, I like it. I like it. Very interesting. Good luck, hunters. This one is for STX AI. You can join the club over at stxai.club. Check them out. We're looking for another odd building. I don't know if this is it or not. That's not it.
Okay, we have a lot of players who found it. It's Lil Dude, I Meet, Pigeon Hash, Isaac. I believe Isaac was the first who found it.
I wasn't first, but I found it.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, let's wait everyone, and just I'm launching the last round for jackpot. Anyone will find this one.
All right, so get back to the Skullcoin page, and we're waiting patiently. By the way, if you don't have BoostX connected to your X, if you don't have the BoostX extension in your browser, you absolutely should get one. And then when you get it and you're setting up your stuff, put PeaceLoveMusic.btc as your referral.
Let's go.
And put GPSC and Xenitron and Hero Gamer and Jackman Switch. There's too many people, actually. Put them as your sponsors. Show some love. All right, get back. Let us know in the live chat that you are ready. Or lose back. Or lose ready.
Okay, yeah, we are almost ready, so we can just launch the game. We give you like the 3 minutes, very small amount since we give you the clue.
3
There will be no
minutes.
winner, we just move the price.
All right, let's go. Is this going to be the same image as we started with?
Yeah,
All right.
so we start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Let's go.
Like everyone, like repost, and you have 3 minutes.
If you didn't get the clue, I'm not going to tell you. It's not it. It's the guy.
Two minutes. This is tricky game. This is tricky one.
This is a tricky one, and I'm looking at some.
Yeah,
of this-
because the graphic is not on the building.
Yeah. Just noticed. Where am I? Let me get this oriented properly here. Spread. Let's actually do this.
And 1 minute, and seems like we have a winner.
Somebody got it.
Yeah, it's a DeFi dictator.
Let's go, DD.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Well played.
All right, Didi, I see you.
Let's go. Let's go. Another fine episode of Fine to Earn. Another great morning show. We had a little bit of everything. We saw some game development. We saw some clarity coding. We got a bunch of conversation from Melanie. We got some Stacks lore. We got a bunch of stuff going on in the ecosystem. Thank you so much again, Xenitron, for all you do for us at DeOrganized and all these games you provide for our community on the daily basis. Guys, get out and support the sponsors, by the way. Both our sponsors for DeOrganized in general, BitFlow and Stacking DAO, as well as the sponsors that give us some tokens to give away every day. Skullcoin, Stacks, Leo, Rue, STXAI, Bitcoin Pepe, Build on Bob. Get out and support the ecosystem. Get out and support the community. Get into the spaces. The Stacking DAO DeFi show is going on now. The Hermetica Hangout's on in a couple of hours. We got the screen share with GP at 1 o'clock. We got Landy coming on at 1 o'clock to teach us TA. If you're not into the screen share, definitely, if you're into any kind of game development, you want to be in that screen share today with Crypto Dude. It's amazing stuff he's building. Art on Stack at 3 p.m. Get out and support the community today. You all have. Thank you so much for joining us today. GP, any last words?
Yeah, we just got a new activity schedule for the month of August in the Zest and Stacking DAO Discords, where you can earn various SIPs and tokens. In the Stacking DAO Discord, we're giving away STSDX for being active and participating in the weekly challenges, coming to the screen shares. In the Zest Protocol Discord, we have the Zest Meme Coin Sprint going down, where we have multiple community tokens and founders sponsoring giveaways and all sorts of different activities. We have find to earn rounds bi-weekly. We got a weekly activity, weekly content contest, and big shout out to our founders that are sponsoring all of these giveaways. Gotta give them a shout out. Big shout out to Jack, Silky Jones, Martin Taylor. Go out there and Rubes. We got Leo, Rue, Flat, Nasty, Peggy, STSDX up for grabs. Go out there and support the founders of this ecosystem, guys. They are our champions. So big shout out to our founders.
Let's go. Another fine episode of the Let's Go Good Morning Show. So many awesome things happening in our ecosystem, guys. Get out, get involved, find where you fill in some gaps and work on yourself. Always be improving. And ABO, always be onboarding. It's a new phrase. ABO, baby. ABO, that's how we do here. GP, I love you, man. Love you all too. Thank you guys for tuning in. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live every Monday through Friday, bringing you all the news, the vibes, everything's going on, the alpha, the fun, the games. It's all happening right here with me and this guy. This guy. Thank you all for tuning in. You all have a blessed day. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to be goofy for y'all for a little while every day.
Let's go, dude.
Let's go. Peace out.